Hi, I thought this was an interesting story, so I wanted to listen to it and see what you guys think.
Did y'all hear about the man that unalived his own best friend because he was DL and messing with him and he was scared that his wife was going to find out? Yes, his name was David Kinney. So, like I said, David was having an affair with his best friend, Brad McGarry. By the way, they were best friends for over 20 years. Brad was head over heels in love with David, and he was trying to convince him to leave his wife so they could pursue their own relationship publicly. But like I said, David was DL. He was not ready to come out. He did not want everybody to find out that he was gay. And he didn't want his wife to know. He didn't want to end his marriage. And that's why I say if you're DL but you stay to yourself, that's your business. Come out the closet at your own pace. But if you're DL and you're in a relationship with the opposite sex, like, what are you doing? Y'all be too comfortable playing with people's emotions and playing with people's health. You don't know what you're gonna bring back to your person. The moment David thought that his best friend was going to expose him and let his wife know what they had going on, he unalived him. He shot him twice in the back of the head and tried to frame it and make it look like someone had came in the house and robbed him and pretended that he found his best friend unalived. Ended up catching David because he had a lot of inconsistencies in his story. Like, he just could not get his story straight. Then they found intimate messages between him and his best friend, so it all just made sense. All the dots connected. Like, you unalived this man because he was getting ready to tell your wife that y'all been messing around because he wanted you all to himself. David was sentenced to life in prison with no parole, as he should. He just made everything 10 times worse. Now everybody knows that you're undercover. Your life is ruined. Well, you don't gotta be down no more now that everybody know. I mean, you in jail now. You got plenty of different flavors to choose from. Did y'all hear about the man that unalived his own best friend?
This is the thing where I don't know about you, but I've been I've been seeing quite the shift lately. That there are more men than ever wanting to be women, and I don't know. I mean, like maybe it's because of social media, right? Maybe it's because of social media, but it's like there's more gay men than ever before. I don't know. Is that just now these men are now free to just come out of the closet? Because I thought they were free to come out of the closet like 20, 30 years ago, but I don't know. But here's the thing where I definitely believe if you are, you know, this is the thing. I don't know. I've been hearing so many stories of men getting with women, but they're actually interested in men. Now, I can never understand it, in my honest opinion. I do get insulted, right? But for me, I've never found a man attractive. I really don't understand because the ugliness. I mean, just like I don't know. I like the softness, the soft beauty of women. So I mean, that's just part of the brain I don't understand. But it's like I gotta say, if you are not interested, right, in women, just it's like I don't know, last 20, 30, 20, maybe 30 years. It's not like the end all to be all. It's not the worst thing in the world. Plenty of people accept you for being gay. You know, part of the alphabet people. So I'm just I'm just amazed that there's still people who would be in the closet. And I definitely would say this that um I don't know, if you're a man that in the closet but dating women, I'm like, why go that far to fake it? I mean, there are a lot of men that just stay single. So you could be part of those if you want to fake it, right? Part of the men that just stay single and you know come out of the closet whenever you're ready. But it's like this is the stupidness, right? Where men, where some men that just aren't in control of their life, or they don't take control of their life. They don't take control of their life, so they do stupid things like this. I don't know. I just find it. I was listening to this story. And I'm just surprised that there are still people who would be in the closet, right? Because in today's day and age, and I don't know when this story was. Oh, it was 2017. 2017. I mean, like weren't we pretty free during that time? Right? Weren't we pretty open with that with the alphabet community? I thought we were. It was Yeah, I thought we were pretty open. I don't know. Maybe it's like, you know, I don't really know. I, Again, I'm just amazed that anyone nowadays, however you want to live your life, if you're not harming others, just live it like that, right? Just you wanna be gay, go ahead. I don't know who's stopping you. Particularly if as adults, right? Particularly as adults. I thought it was stupid. He should have just divorced his wife, divorced her, and then whatever he does after that, he does after that. I mean, I'm sometimes I don't understand because usually what I'm assuming, gay men are really 100% not into women. So don't you find her unattractive, your wife? So why even want to continue that, right? Stay with her more, stay with her longer, and just keep you know, what you want on the side. It's like, this is, I think the thing where a lot of men in particular, they, they don't make the effort for their own happiness. They want to hide it. They want to sneak around. It's like if you don't, I felt this right. If you are unhappy in your marriage, there's a lot of men that, and I'm not saying necessarily this case because if a lot of men who are unhappy in their marriage, they still feel like it's the duty to stay in the marriage and make it work. But this ain't really unhappiness. This is just like you really have. It's like you didn't want it at all. You never wanted that marriage. So it's not really duty in my opinion, or responsibility. So you should have just left, just divorce. I mean, this is why a lot of times it's a stupidity. So I don't know. I thought it was idiotic, right? Because the way I'm thinking that, again, with today's day and age, I don't know that because I'm not part of that community. So I'm assuming there's really no issue with coming out of the closet. Particularly if you're an adult, fine. Just They're like people are in so much support. I think in the 2000s, right? I think at least the start of the 2000s, I think it's very supportive, at least of what I believe. Um, so, but unless this is a person who grew up hating himself, right? He hates gay people, so he hates himself. So yes. Um, but again, this is probably something that a lot of women gotta really vet better, right? See how men act, see how I mean, I don't know, just like if you like that the best friend like that. I mean, I kind of feel like I don't know. The best I mean, was the best friend openly gay? If is that is I mean, I don't really particularly have gay friends, so I would assume there's a higher likelihood that if a man has gay friends, there's a chance that he is also, you know, so, you know, glad nothing happened to his wife, right? Because with that mindset, he probably could have done something. So I don't know. I thought it was I just thought it was an interesting story in the sense that why are people still in the closet? In my opinion, right? In this day and age, this wasn't like the 1980s, 1970s, older stuff. So I don't know. What do you guys think?